Good morning, traders. Good morning, everybody. Starting in about 1 minute. Okay, buongiorno a tutti. Welcome over here to another webinar with Bookmap. First of all, read a disclaimer. So everything that we share during these lessons are for educational purpose only, and this is not an investment advice. Having said this, this morning we played 6 stocks. Some of the stock that we played you can see over here. MGOL, MGRX, BZFD, AKTS, SETA, also an RBO, and then we traded also YES and NQ. All the trades that we took were shared in our trading room. We had almost 90% win rate, so all wins. We traded like mostly small caps this market and futures. And right now we're looking at SYTA. So SYTA, I can look over here on JTrader. So we have a low institutional ownership, very low market cap, float, micro float around 1 million. This morning this is up around 80%. And you can see over here the high volume. So every single time that this was pushing, dips were holding. On a 5-minute chart, we can see the, let's put this, okay. On a 5-minute chart, you can see the trend is still up. So no lower highs yet and no lower lows. So we're still on the front side of the move. We traded a lot in the past SYTA, so we know what kind of stock this is. Stock traders remembers a small float, has very low cash. We have an S1 on, so we have an offering. We have also warrants at 2.70. Then we have, I think we had an ATM if I'm not mistaken. No, we have a shelf, so a shelf around 2.3 million, and it's capped by a baby shelf restriction. So this is going to be ideally a good trade for us. We have also on SYTA bag holders, and I have a good forecast over here for the fader. So this morning I'm watching level 420, and then over here level at 485. Okay, so my plan this morning is going to be reading the order flow on SYTA, and then looking for a good fail on this trade. So I'm looking for ideally a short between $4.80 and $5. That will be my best play to trade. Okay, so SYTA, I'm looking for a gap and extension play for now, too short. Okay, so I'm looking for a spike, ideally into supply area that could be between 460 and 5 too short. That TP1 is going to be 370. This by rules, we already know how to calculate the risk reward ratio on the TP1. Also, you can see that we have a presence over here of heat map, and then we're looking for ideally $3. I'm looking also at the overall market. This morning we had some trades that you can see also over here. So this is ES. So we had a very early in pre-market, a short setup over here. You can see that the system alerts over here, short sell, another short sell over here, another short sell over here, and then over here we decided not to trade. Remember FOMC at 2 o'clock. Next one that I'm looking at is Tesla. So yesterday Tesla was an absurd move. You can see the system over here giving us a long yesterday at exactly 178 and 80. Then we had another long over here, 180.90. And then we had another long entry over here, almost in the close, 184 and 70. And this is the daily level. Pull back this morning into this demand zone, 181 and 60, 182. The A plus setup will come only if we break the 187 and then buying dips. If instead we fail the 181 and 50, then we're looking for short plays. Okay, so what I would like to see is or this bounce play. So reason I'm going to read the bookmap over here, 181 and 50, and that's going to be a bounce play, or a fail and rejection of this area with target 178 and 20, which is a daily level. Otherwise, I believe that for we say a move to the 190, we need to establish over here another uptrend, break at 187, reclaim of, pull back to the 187, retest this, and then with confluence of volume and everything, I'm looking for 190. Okay, so this is my my plan for the morning. Sorry, my plan for the morning on Tesla. Anybody else looking at Tesla this morning? Okay, so we have over here Tesla, we have ES. Ideally want to see an unwind over here of ES. Then we have SPWR, so small cap that is popping right now. So I'm watching this level SPWR to trade it short. You're gonna put bookmap up. Let's see if we have a setup. So we have a news over here on SPWR. SETA over here, first lower low breakdown. But at this point, being that we have 20 minutes to the gate, I'm waiting for the open. If you want to look at more SPWR, I made some videos how I make the pre-market plan, how I put everything in the watch list. The system that I'm trading has almost 80% win rate on the setups that are totally systematic. Okay, so it's a trading system that we built. We have over here a float of 174 million, market cap of 483 million. Let's see also with the Friends of Dilution tracker. So the company has no cash. I don't see any dilution over here. We have a huge amount of bag holders. Key level for us this morning on SPWR is going to be ideally the 350, 360, and then we have some gap fill over here till 390. Remember, only SPWR. We have a high percentage or short flow, for short interest is almost 50%. That's pretty high. And institutional about 35%. Okay, so you can see a little bit over here sellers. SETA fading a little bit more. So SPWR has a decent amount of volume for pre-market. So we are at 170, 200K. First over here, heat map. You can see setting a lower high. The idea on the stock is to look for a short. As I said, I would like to see over here the 360s or the $4. Fast stuff over here. So you can see the amount of selling pressure. And that's exactly, traders, what I'm looking over here to start a position. So I love these fast stuffs. This is the first short play over here between 315 and 320. As you can see, we have a fake break of that 330 and then push the way down. We are still, how much? 70 minutes to the gate. We need to see the break over here of 305 and 3. You can see that our system over here is saying short, okay? So where you see the arrow, this is a momentum trading, so you're looking to start the position over here around 315, even 320 if you're able to catch that. Of course, I believe that it's gonna be a little bit more momentum and volume at the gate. So this is just like over here a starter. If you take instead a bigger position, then I would put definitely the stop break even. So reclaiming a volume over here, 320s. We can hold the position over here, risking simply this 322, 325. So risk SPWR 322 and 325. At this point, you can also practice over here. I'm sorry. You can also practice using Bookmap. In the last video, we explained how to do the simulated trading. So remember, you can go show hide a control panel. All right, so you can put both over here, and then you can start your short position. In this case, Feel free also to share your charts if you want, your questions, okay? This morning we are short traders on MGOL. Then another one that will be on our another one that we shorted is RZLT. We're gonna be also on BZFD. So this BZFD over here, you can see that we have an institutional 10%, market cap 55, float 150 million, so it's not really the smallest float. I'm looking for a potential or dip into the 365, 370, and if this washes and holds, we're gonna go for a long play. Otherwise, I push to 420, 440, stuff in short. Okay, so all this plan is explained in the trading room. So watching for these plays over here. So we have BZFD, SETA, SPWR, Tesla, AMD, ES, and NQ, or SPY and the Qs. We have 10 minutes to the gate. So this is what the system is telling us right now on SYTA. And this is what instead the system is telling us over here on SPWR. So the short over here, 320s. As we said, we're risking this 325. BZFD instead, we are waiting the gate. You can see this sideways in the last 1 hour. Tesla, we made our plan for both long and short. NVIDIA, I like this a lot this morning. If we can hold 957, if we can hold, I'm looking to buy dips into the 967, 957, 956 50s. So I'm looking for a dip over here and then push for a long play. Target first 960, then 965. Meta over here, recovery, but for now waiting. Remember also today we have the FOMC at 2 o'clock, okay, New York time. A little bit of bounce over here, get pop on AMD, but I will be waiting for. And also Apple over here sideways. I was looking at Microsoft sideways. Well, one of the best stocks over here to trade long in the last month. So this could be interesting. Ten minutes to go. can see SETA over here bringing back up the volume. And that 390 is a daily level. So you can see the support over here, volume pushing in. SPWR around 315. We're waiting the gate traders for SETA. We're continuing over here to hold with that 325 risk, a started position on SPWR. AKTS, another one that is interesting for us today. BZFD, remember I'm looking for 40 or for 20 for a stop short gap and extension play, or dip into this 360 area. You can see also a huge heat map over here, often on high volume stocks. We have a potential fake breakdown and then push. MGRX nothing, so for now this faded. We're still holding over here MGOL. So we alerted this morning over here 260 and 255. Now it's 160, almost $1 over here. Everything alert and shared in the trading room. This was a massive one. Another stuff over here on SETA. So we have 5 minutes to the gate. SPRW. So we took the stop at 325 for a small scratch. You can see the volume over here pushing. So we'll see an extension over here, ideally to that, ideally to that next daily resistance, which is 360. We'll love to see that. They're looking for a breakout on SPWR. They're instead holding it down on SYTA. So often traders, when we have these stocks like SYTA, bag holders, this is a stock that we know pretty good. We can check also over here how this behaved in the past. So I'm simply going over here and start looking at SYTA. I put the previous statistics on SYTA and I see how this performed in the past. So it was more a fader, more a runner, and it likes to pop. So right now my ideal pop is going to be between 415 and 452 short, and I'm using over here Bookmap as that perfect timing entry. Again, before starting, just to news. You can join the room at JTrader.co. We have a program which is also called mentoring. Mentoring, you can have a daily tutoring with me online, or you can even come over here to trade with me in Italy, forming private traders, also institutionals. And we have a trading academy in somewhere in Italy. Ask information to team at Jtrader.co. Every day instead we screen share in the room. We share our charts, the setup that we trade. So we post over here how we took the trade, the reason why we took the trade, and all this like live. Okay, so good luck first of all for today. Start preparing over here. We're gonna start the day with SYTA. But again, remember we have Tesla, NVIDIA, MGOL still, BZFD, SPWR. So what can happen right now is that SYTA, so watch it very attentively over here, it can drop to the 370, and from 370 this can be a very good dip long and sell very fast into the 420 and more. That would be the long play, but as we said, for short play we're looking for short between 420s and 450s, okay? Okay, almost open. Good luck, traders. Okay, opening right now. So right away over here, small push at 4. Let's see if it's going to have this dip. Okay, dip over here 370, and that you can see we buy over here, and then you simply sell. Okay, you can sell also when this is pushing. So you buy the dip, remember what we said, 370, and then you sell it over here 415 now, put the stop break even, and then the push. You can see that volume, right? So this is the perfect on the over. Is the setup that we were just talking about. So 370 long, then 415, get out more, and then at 4 risk everything. Let's see if we can have more extension now. $430, So we want to see an extra push over here. No, I think this will fail now. So big soak and rejection. You can sell more. 420 over here now. And you can use the last part for trailing. And you can sell over here to the 450 if we can get that level. So let's look for a possible short into the 450 then, okay? So right now, selling the rest on push 450 at 450. If we have that stuff equal short. So let's see over here how it behaves. Getting more extended, 440. Okay, sell everything. 446, sell all. All right, now we're looking for a short. You can see still a lot of volume over here. They're trying to reclaim the 450. Tell me if you see a signal. Ready to short over here. Remember, this is only for members that know the setup. So we're looking for that fake out 450. If we have heat map over here, we're going to look for a short. For now, still strong. That's our short. Okay. So now we're risking 470. Short 455. Risking 470. TP over here. We're looking for that 415. Okay. So we took the long and short over here. I'm not really, I was trying over here to show you with Bookmap how to do it. I don't really play too much with Bookmap over here, so you need to have a little bit of practice. But that's the point. Remember what I said. 370 for a long play. Push over here. We know that that's a resistance where seller will join. So as soon as you see the fail of the 460, 455, you short. Now you risk break even. And then you still stay for the TP 415, okay, traders? I think this is gonna be a valuable trade. Right now your risk is 0. And over here, meanwhile that I'm explaining to you, I'm also updating traders, okay, in the room. Of course, on YouTube you'll see a delay when we're screen sharing the room through Zoom. You see my entire screen, so I share also the execution and everything. And then you can also see the process and learn yourself how to do it. Let's hold over here the play. And that's your risk break even. And now another stuff, we will short it again. Now let's wait. Not short yet over here. Anybody took the long traders? That's a brutal long that we had from 370, then a short break even, but that's part of risk management. Got over here partial at the 442. You can see the big seller coming in. Look at 442. As soon as we see this trend line break over here, and then we see also the big heat map, trend line break, big heat map, boom, start dropping. You take this at 442 and you start then covering over here parts of the VWAP, so that 415, 418, okay? That has to be quick. Trading the opening small caps is about a lot of practice. It's about, of course, knowing how to read the price action, but it's a pretty good, we say, way to build your account very fast if you know this, okay? So beautiful over here play. SPWR. Now let's see this to unwind more. Beautiful. We're gonna cover at the J lines. There we go. Cover more. 385 now. Cover more. Perfect. So look over here. This is why we stay away from that front side over here. We tried, okay, we took a good trade but it didn't work, so scratch break even. And then over here when we see this heat map, trend line break and sellers, you're ready for that, okay? Well done, buddy. And this is what I want to see from traders. This is what I want to see, okay? But you have to be quick. You have to have a lot of timing over here and executing your trade. But beautiful work over here. So now what we have to do, we have to manage our position, okay? So in this case, we covered the J lines. You can see again, J lines before held, J lines over here held. We're gonna use something like 425, 430 to trail the remaining of the position. So 425, 430, trailing the remaining, okay? Go play with that. So there are a little bit of bouncing over here, but this I believe is also covers. Sorry traders about Tesla and others, but we have to stick to one thing only. So I wanna share over here what you have and how you can read over here the price action. So good work over here. And now still making lower highs, lower lows. So you can see sellers over here, traders on SYTA. So hold it. It's a pretty good play. Let's try to hold as much as we can. $375 on SETA. Remember, if over here we have volume, they could again push it back up. And why I tell you that? Because that's a previous support and also this level. So if we're looking at this line over here, okay, this is like your line in the sand. They're trying to hold this level over here. If they try to hold it and push it, then we have to see it's a good volume that we need to reverse from short to long, or it's going to be more like a VWAP stuff and to add. For now, we have to hold short. Okay, so hold short position. Now check price needs to break down the 370 and hold below. Still below the 380. After, we're going to review traders SPWR, the fail over here, BZFD, the fail also after the halt. We're going to review also Tesla. But for now, I want to try to focus with you on only one stock, on one ticker. So remember, 182 is our line in the sand on Tesla. So if we're going to be staying below this and we're having rejections, then we're going to look only to trade short on pops. SPY over here, long play. So SPY next star is going to be 531.50. Let's go back over here to SETA. Let's go back over here to SETA. Now SETA is bouncing from that 355. So what we're looking over here on SETA is a pop into the 415 to re-add on a stuff, okay? So SETA watching for 415 to re-add short on a stuff. We're still holding short. This is our system that we use together with Bookmap. So down here, system tells you look for a gap and crap. The short play on SPWR. This over here also tells you gap and crap, and the system over here tells you short at this point. So this is SETA. That's the conviction, okay? That's the conviction. So let's see, trend line break, and I would like to see over here more unwind. One thing over here to say is if we cannot push, and this is going to be the volume, this is going to unwind more. Okay, so focus on volume here. No volume, equal fader. It's curling down. EDBL, nothing. Yes, nothing. Tesla over here, we have to wait for the break on 182, even 181.50, and then rejections. Okay, let's stay on SETA for now. Okay.
Questo era l'altro mio sistema, ti ricordi quando sei alto? Che c'è il sell qui. Boom, più il tuo inside.
Still sideways, still holding over here this 370. Okay, line in the sand, this 370. For now, I'm not really worried about this volume. Trade over here. Want to see another bull trap, ideally above 4, and then dump again. Okay. Let's watch also BNED. This is halted right now, or sorry, it didn't halt, but pump and dump. AKTS over here, nothing. BZFD. We already had over here another, you can see gap and crap at the J lines. BCG volume 94K, so don't start looking at these. Sing at $0.39. This could be interesting. So Sing. Okay, see it over here. Again, we are below that support. They're trying, they're trying to break this 360s. They're trying. Still not there. They're trying. reclaim of here 370. Again, looking for this 4.15, $4 pop and fill short. $390s, almost there. SETA for a re-add. And the good part now of SETA, if we re-add, is that we're gonna simply add in the money, okay? So let's look over here now, going to 4. And remember not to lower too much your average. Still 394 over here, they're trying to hold it. Okay, now they're cooling, and now I over here want to see a short play. Short. Now, 398 add. Now what we're gonna do? We're gonna risk in the money. So we're gonna risk if we added before, if you shorted before around 450. So when we had the setup, okay. Now with your adds over here, 398. We're gonna risk in the money, so we're gonna risk 420, 425 the most. You wanna try to hold as much as you can the position over here, okay? And never risk more than your average. I like the stuff that we had over here at 4, but we need to see the break over here, 390. I'm looking for a trend line breakdown, and over here, okay, you can see this is what I want. Let's see the breakdown of this level over here. They're still trying to hold it. Is it clear to the process on SETA? I'm trying to explain you how to read the order flow and how to read the price action over here. So we have a lot of sellers above, but again, we need never to add to the position. So we can take an add. The reason why we took an add is because often we see this pops into the VWAP, and now we're gonna hold with risk in the money. That's the main point. Okay, 394. SPWR in the meantime is pushing. Still 4 over here, 403. So we still have a volume trying to push on SETA. Is here where I want to long yet? No, but we're gonna trail everything at 423 in the money. Let's see if I can stuff more. For now, I have the big stuff into the 4s. Okay. We should wash over here. So waiting the break of 390. Risk max in the money, so 322, sorry, 422. And again, sellers, every single time that we get that level of $4.10 sellers, so we broke finally that 390. Now I don't want to see over here anymore a reclaim of the $4. I want to see this selling more. Longs on the water, smashed it, okay? So nice one here. So you can take a partial, take partial off at 375, so pay yourself. And now hold, and we're gonna put our risk a little bit lower, so we're gonna trail over here everything around 405, okay? And then 360, that's what you want to have. Okay, so add over here into this high liquidity area. And then now we're holding the price. Want to see over here the breakdown 360, remember, 360. Before we had 370, but 360 is lying in the sand. That 360 has to go. 360 has really to go. Let's focus more on SETA. Anybody traders today on SETA? Of course. So levels over here that we have on Bookmap. Traders asked me, Jay, can you share the levels over here on SPWR? So these are, I'm sorry, it's not this. Copy link. There we go. Okay. They don't want to die with this 370. They're still holding over there. BZFD looks toasted. BZFD looks toasted. Has to break the 330. Tesla still on that support 182 and 50. No play over here for me personally. NVIDIA this morning we had an FFT short. So who is in the room knows this is a short setup. Remember, we covered that in the morning review in mentoring today. Amazon over here pretty sideways. Yeah, Definitely large caps are gonna be good only after FOMC. So for now, traders, let's hold SETA. If you shorted today, BZFD, hold it. SPWR waiting. And again, you can see now that SETA trying to push. Right? Check over here against SETA. Am I longing over here? No. We're managing a short position, so our intent, our goal over here is to manage as well as we can SETA. So never let a big winning position, a big winning day to turn into a red day. In this case, as we know, we said we're risking everything for the 403. So out all over here, SETA at 403. So get out in the money. Now wait for extension stuff to reshort. Ideally, we want to see a 430 or 460 over under short. Okay, this can still unwind, but you can see it's very manipulated over here. We have a lot of soakers, okay, so a lot of absorption over here, 360. Whenever the price goes to the 420, so a little bit above the VWAP, we have like sellers. So we are stuck in that range. Personally, it's better that we take our position off, we pay ourselves, and then we can revisit the position later. Let's see how they're gonna behave with the 420s. So start watching traders for this. 425 over under stuff equal short, okay? So we can have over here a pop to the 425, slams below. That's the reason why I like to use hotkeys. We can slam it for a short. This is advanced trading, so it requires a little bit about more practice with the timing. And ask always yourself, the questions. Which setup is this? What is my risk? Where's my target? Do you still have green lights to trade? Yes, we still have green lights to trade because we are at the open level. We are stalling over here in the tape that shows a lot of short-selling pressure as well. But we want to see a fake clear out over here at the 420 in order to short, okay? So watching that 420 fake clear out, or simply what is a fake breakout bull trap, okay?
Voglio ripassare tutti quei tre con te. BZFD, SETA, SPWR.
Young, please write me in DM or actually in questions room after we'll answer, okay? The thing that I like over here is that the more they're gonna hold it, okay, this $3.90, $4, for me, the more we can have this fake out over here. Longs are getting exhausted, so we're like really that they trap them, then they start buying 420 the breakout, and then boom, they dump big. Remember, it is always the same story in small caps. You have to wait for your level and then wait for the trap to occur to trade it. It's always the same thing. 7 years we're trading small caps, 7 years they're doing the same thing. I would say this became even more present since 2020. So since that amount of volume came in the market, you know, with the COVID, but it's always been the same thing. Okay, so we're still in this position. Sorry, we're waiting now for this position. They're holding over here 360, which now we can bring down this level over here. What we're waiting is this break of the 420s and then fail immediately at the 420s. But remember one thing, what I would do over here personally. Downsize. So if you have a red trade, max risk 1/3 of your trading day. I say this because we had 10, 11 trades. Now depends how many you traded, but these were the setups, for example, that I helped my wife to do, and I share each one of these. And we had only one loss, and all the others were wins. So really an amazing day on 6 stocks. It requires a lot of patience over here. Okay, so remember, what doesn't happen in 1 hour, it can happen in 1 second. A lot of patience. BZFD toasted at $3 now. Thank you, traders, for the alert on BNED. Remember, this stock over here has a market cap 11 million, 45 million of float, 37% institutional, so decently high. Volume 107 million, and SSR. Okay, so always remember SSR, high volume, avoid shorting. Okay, this is my personal list of parameters. I don't want to short that unless it really gets extended, but otherwise no trade. All right, trap over here possibly forming. So they broke over here the 390, failed to the 375. Volume pushing. So start seeing over here for a potential squeeze. And why I'm thinking about that 420. Maybe this goes for 7 in halts, but 420 because it's a pattern that I would have seen this, I've seen this over and over. So it's one of the potential patterns that the market may form. Doesn't mean it will happen this, but if that happens, I'm ready. Instead, breakdown, look over here, they finally dumped it. And that is a sweep off book. What it means a sweep? Once we broke this 360, all the stop orders that we had over here, they were triggered and boom, simply washed over here a bit, okay? So this is the beauty of the market. Again, in this case, it didn't really happen over here, the play we wanted. So the 420 fake out, and it's fine like this. We missed the last part of the move, but we still took the first long and the second big short over here. So we can say we are pretty happy on not an easy day. I mean, a lot of traders, they lose on these patterns, but instead we were able to have a good day. Feel free, traders, to ask questions. Okay, we're gonna start looking at Tesla. Meanwhile, I think we did a long morning small caps. So Tesla in a range. This morning we said 181 support. Okay, so this support over here, 181. Only below that level, 181, 181.50, I'm looking for a short play, otherwise no setup over here. You can see also Bookmap in a range, bouncing from 181 to 183, so not really any direction. We're trying to reclaim over here the open level, which is around 182 and 80s. I will be trading this again only below this 181 and 50. SETA unwinding more. BZFD unwinding more. MGOL unwinding more. So MGOL, this is short for us on the pre-market. I will stay over here a couple of minutes on Tesla to see if we're going to break this range. AKTS, nothing for now. BNED over here, push again to the 130. BRSH. Okay, let's look BRSH as well. The sub $1 stock, so we have a 100 million float. Very small institutional. SSR on. So these are really the best runners. Volume, SSR. I love these. Tesla back to the lows. Getting to that low, 181 and 50s. Okay, this is Tesla over here. We're still inside that range. Let's wait that we're gonna break this 181 and 50, and then I'm gonna look for a potential trade short. Okay, so I'm looking at the price action over here, below 181 and 50, looking for potential short plays on Tesla. If instead we're gonna hold this 181, 50, 181 and bounce, no play. Below 181. Okay, support over here 181. Let's look. For now, you can see that they're absorbing over here. So what I like to do often is trying to buy the dip on these big supports and then putting the stop simply at 181. So looking over here for a long play with the risk 181, because it's a bounce play into a major support, major daily level. The risk is very, very small for a potential 4 or 5R. The other setup instead is if you break the 181, then I'm gonna trade the rejection shorts. now a little bit of bounce. 181.50 is that resistance. So now we can put a stop break even if this unwinds. Almost 182, so we broke that resistance. Now target is going to be the VWAP. In this case is a risk-free trade. Okay, so we set stop break even on this one. This is what I want from members over here. So good play this morning on BZFD, gap and grab play. Short over here 430 all the way down to the $3. So very, very nice. And this is on MGOL. So gap and grab, daily rejection all the way down. Nice over here, the puts, this on Tesla this morning, 150 to 230, so not bad return. You can see not only with small caps you can have those returns in terms of P&L, but also with options. So if we get down back to the break even, this is to cut. And that's fine, that's part of the game. Simply cut your position. Didn't work as we wanted. SETA over here back to 290. So where it came from, SPWR is extending, so let's put SPWR over here in our watch list. We have some supply at 350s. Today is up on news. We did before a little bit of research for the million market cap. So above the open level SPWR, I will be only looking over here, not for long now. We had a dip over here into the Dylan's and then pushing. Only if you can get this 350, 360 extension, then ideally looking to short SPWR. So large caps, we're gonna wait for the gate. It's the gate, I mean for the FOMC. So right now, what I'm looking to do is simply hold position that I'm in. Patience. Let's wait for other plays in the afternoon. Very good morning, traders. This was the, we'll say, a full day, okay, in trading. Small caps and a little bit large caps, futures in pre-market. Again, whenever you want to learn how to trade, we have a day trading room where we screen share bookmap charts, and we have a day trading course. It's not the usual course, but it's course with every single setup that we trade back tested over time. And I can tell you, you'll try 1 week, 1 month, and then you will never go away anymore. This is what at least our traders that are becoming successful have experienced with us. So glad that you are here with us every single Wednesday. Again, good luck, and if you need help, reach me out. Thank you very much, traders, and have a good day.